Now, I think it's pretty safe to say that the future of the Star Wars franchise seems to be quite expansive, not just with their books, novels, comics, and video games, but also, let's not forget about their new Star Wars TV shows, the new Star Wars movies in the works by Disney and Lucasfilm. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one thing about Disney Star Wars is that yes, we do know that they are now on the road to success here with really completing a lot of their projects that are on board for Disney Plus, such as the Kenobi series, the Ahsoka Tano show, and more. That's really going to interconnect together and really fulfill this new expanded universe. Now, given that we do have George, John, and Dave all working together as a team to really deliver as much authentic material moving ahead as possible, they really are going to be bringing back a lot of Star Wars legends and also unused concepts from past projects. Now, obviously looking close at The Rise of Skywalker as a film, there was a lot of problems that went on behind the scenes, all due to Lucasfilm's Kathleen Kennedy. There's no doubt about that. Obviously, a lot of fans have always been very curious about what could have been if Kathleen Kennedy did not interrupt and intervene with the process that was being done between George Lucas and J.J. Abrams as well as Chris Terrio. Now, with that being said, of course, obviously we do know that a lot is being poured in, a lot of work is being poured in by Bob Chapek, the Disney CEO. He's trying to create his own Star Wars legacy, if you will, really trying to reunite the entire Star Wars fandom to give them hope about the future. And so far, they really have done a fantastic job with that, with the introduction of Luke in Mando Season 2. However, of course, what's really intriguing all has to do with the concept of Rey KENOBI. Now, specifically, given that The Mandalorian Season 2 is now over, Disney and Lucasfilm are focused on their new Star Wars universe and more. It's explained, however, that Disney CEO Bob Chapek has a major plan to fulfill the character of Rey KENOBI from deleted footage from the other cut of The Rise of Skywalker that went unused due to Kathleen Kennedy interrupting with the process of George's vision. Now, it's described that not only will Jon Favreau take part in developing the Rey KENOBI scene for a planned 4-hour cut of The Rise of Skywalker, where it's described that Lucas will also be working very close with Jon Favreau to complete the entire sequence, involving Rey KENOBI in the mix taken directly from footage that is within the Lost City underneath the world of Pasaana, that was unused for Episode 9. Now, the sequence is set to also involve a full-on scene with Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi's Force Ghost that was going to be done through CGI, that was never complete to actually make him appear like Sir Alec Guinness. The Rey KENOBI scene will also include never-before-used themes by John Williams for Episode 9. Kathleen Kennedy so far is not happy about the idea and does not want to see this happen regardless of it moving ahead between Favreau, Chapek, and Lucas. Now, one thing about Kathleen Kennedy is that she has always wanted to stop a lot of plans that were being done by George. Obviously, that's the main reason as to why she stepped into Episode 9 and deleted so much footage involving Luke, Anakin, and others out there. The thing about this entire Rey KENOBI concept that is actually going to be complete by sometime in holiday of 2023 on Disney Plus, for the planned 4-hour cut of Episode 9 by Bob Chapek, the fact that Lucas is involved in making Rey KENOBI happen, even though it's not going to be considered canon, unfortunately, because they're already focusing on making her a legitimate Skywalker in the current canon. Basically, what they are about to show us is an actual deleted scene, completed, that will actually be separate from this quote-unquote 4-hour cut of Episode 9 per se. Now, the Ewan McGregor segment where he's going to be inserted and a lot of CGI work is going to be done in order to make him appear like Sir Alec Guinness. We talked about this around mid-2019, give or take, maybe around the summer, and that was all pretty much put to the wayside because of Kathleen Kennedy. All of it was only partially shot. Now, you can see exactly what Favreau and Filoni as well as Lucas are trying to accomplish here. They're trying to accomplish showing the fans exactly what the very end of the Skywalker saga could have been like if Kathleen Kennedy did not actually step in and create so many different problems behind the scenes, obviously, right? The other thing is that this scene's going to take a lot of time and effort. That's why it's taking until 2023, because there's a lot of different deleted scenes in there that were incomplete and only partially shot, that they're actually going to have to really fulfill. They're going to have to add in a lot of work, maybe even film some extra segments in the near future to actually complete those segments. Again, Chapek is very inspired by the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League and wants to do exactly something like that, except with Star Wars, if that makes sense. So, like I've said before, I think that Rey Kenobi should have been a thing from the very beginning. Even Daisy Ridley said this, that they were bouncing back and forth between Rey Skywalker, Rey Kenobi, and Rey Nobody, and Rey Palpatine. It was a big mess for her, because she always said how they were going back and forth between lineages. So, like I've said before in the past, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know about all this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Gun in hand, we are alone again. No, from night to moon, we hear their moans again.